Okay, so today I'm going to be doing my eyebrow tutorial. I am starting a beginner series for the month of March. I'm not sure if it's going to continue on, but I'm starting in the month of March. So yeah, the very first thing that I'm going to start off with, I guess, teaching you or showing you how I do are my eyebrows. Now I want to just make a disclaimer that I'll probably do within all of the videos. I am not a makeup artist. I did not go to school for this. I'm learning just like how you learn, with the exception of probably tweaking and making things my own. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I can say. So please, like, I don't want anyone, if you are a professional, that's not the right way. With makeup, I'm just learning that there is no right or wrong way. If there's something that you don't like about how I do my eyebrows, then change it. Like, I've watched so many eyebrow tutorials and I have tweaked them to my liking. Everything is not going to work for everyone. Just because I use a product doesn't mean that you have to use that exact same product, and so forth and so forth. I'm just going to start off with the products that I'm going to be using. The main product that I'm going to be using in this video is the Colorpop Eyebrow Pencil that looks like this. I'm using the color black and brown. Now when I tell you this is my all-time favorite eyebrow pencil, I've used so many brow pencils in the past. I've used Anastasia Brow Wiz, the Brow Definer. I've used their pomade. I've used Colorpop's pomade. I've used Wet n Wild. I've used NYX. I've used I've used NYX. I've used NYC. For those of you who don't know, because I get a few people like, oh, don't you mean NYX? No, NYC and NYX or NYX, whichever you call it, are two different brands. So yeah, I've used a lot of different brow products, but this one is just one that I go back to the most. It's very inexpensive and it does an amazing job. So yeah, I've used the pomade, but like I've said in the previous video, the black and brown pomade just isn't the same color to me anymore. So I just stick to the brow pencil. It's only $5 and I usually get about between 5 to 10 at a time, depending on how I'm feeling a day. So I usually, I would definitely recommend at least getting 2 at a time, just because these are it retracts, so it goes up, but like it doesn't go back down. So whatever you pull up is what's going to stay up. So I would definitely be careful about that. That's the only thing that I don't, I guess, really like about the brow pencil, but I really don't mind because I don't put that much up anyway. But this is definitely a favorite eyebrow pencil of mine. I definitely recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's amazing. So the next product that I'm going to be using in this video is from MAC, and that is their Studio Finish Concealer in NW40, which looks like this. I like to use a really thicker concealer underneath my brows to clean it up, just because I like the consistency of it, and most of the time I'll use this as a eyeshadow base as well. So I'll just blend it down and blend it all over my eye, and then I'll just continue to use it as a base and I'll set it. So yeah, this is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW40. So I do plan on going back and getting a darker shade just so I can use it up top. But for the most part, this is what I use underneath. I have a love-hate relationship with this concealer. Some days I'm like, I go through those phases where I'm like, I hate that concealer. Then I go through those phases where I'm like, I'm in love with the concealer. So it's like a holy grail for me, but at the same time, I have a love-hate relationship with it. The next product that I'm going to be using is another concealer, and that is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Chestnut. That is this one right here. The color that comes after it, I believe, is Dark Cocoa. Now, when Dark Cocoa dries, it dries darker than my skin tone, but this one is slightly lighter, so it's like, which one do I want to use? If they don't have the Chestnut, I'll get Dark Cocoa. It doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, because it's darker, but it's not like too dark, where it's like I can definitely notice it even if I apply the foundation over it. So I use this up top to clean up the top of my brows. Now, I do not recommend using, even though I have been guilty of this in the past, I do not recommend using the lighter concealer up top, just because a lot of times, even if you do apply your foundation over it, you can still kind of see where the lighter part of your concealer is. So I would definitely recommend trying to get something that's really, really close to your skin tone if possible. So yeah, The Studio Finish Concealer, I believe, retails for about 23 or it's between 23 and 25 bucks, I believe. And then the LA Girl Pro Concealer, of course, is only like $3 at my local beauty supply store. So if you find a concealer that's light enough, like maybe a shade or two lighter than your skin tone to go underneath your brow, and then this one, you could definitely do that. I just like the consistency of the Studio Finish one underneath my brow. Now, to sculpt out my brows, I've tried a thousand other angled brushes, but my favorite angled brush is this little dusty one right here, and that is the one by Real Techniques. I've had this brush for so long. I've purchased new ones and everything, but I don't know, I've always just used the one that I've had the longest, which is so weird because they're the same. But it's an angle brush, but I like the fact that it's not one of those thick angle brushes where the bristles aren't packed together and it gives like that smooth edge. It's kind of thick. I wish I had one to show you, but I don't because I hate those angled brushes. But you want one that's like really like smooth and all one, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, those are the 4 products that I use for my brows. The next item that I'll be doing, or the next video for this series that I'll be doing, is the eyeshadow. I just decided to go in the order that I do my face. I do my eyebrows first, so that's what I'm going to go with first. After my eyebrows, that's when I move to eyeshadow, then I'll move to wing liner, and then so forth and so forth. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if there's something that you don't like about my eyebrows, change it, tweak it to your liking. Leave down below products that you like to use for your eyebrows. Maybe you know something that's less expensive. I know Wet n Wild, because Colorpops are $5, but Wet n Wilds are 99¢, and that's what I used to use all the time. And if I ran out of this and I didn't have anything else, I'll probably go get that one or the Anastasia one, but the Anastasia one is like $20. So it's your pick, it's your money, so you choose what you want to use. But those are 3 that I feel like are kind of like in a happy medium. One is 99¢, $5, and $20. You can't beat that. Like, so yeah, I don't think I'd ever go over $20 spending on an eyebrow product. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave other suggestions of videos that you'd like to see down below. I really do hope you guys enjoy this series. Don't forget to check back in whatever day I post this, whatever day I post this. I'm not sure what day, if I'm going to post this or another video first. Whichever day I post this, come back that same day the following week. Come back the same day the following week, and I'll have the video. I haven't figured out what days I want to post these. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. So I was like just talking and it wasn't even recording. So yeah, let's try this again. Hi guys. Okay, so you saw all the whole spiel that I did in the beginning of the video. I hope it was somewhat informative. Excuse my face if it's a tad bit dry. I like to apply my lotion and stuff after I do my eyebrows, just because I find that if I do my eyebrows before I do my apply my lotion before I do my eyebrows, then my face, it just doesn't go on. It's like too greasy or something. Or yeah, so I like to have a smooth dry surface, and then I'll go in and apply my what is it called, lotion. So lotion, moisturizer, whatevs. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the pencil, and I'm going to go in starting in the corner of my eye, and I'm going to begin to outline my eyebrow first. So there's the first outline. As you can see, I take small strokes until I get to the end, then I just finish it off. But in the beginning, I'm taking really small strokes. I'm not doing it all in one motion. And then I do extend my tail a little bit, because my tail stops, like my original tail, I guess you could say, stops right here, and that's just going to look crazy if my brow just stopped right there. So I do extend it out to the end of my eye. Then I'm going to go up top and do the exact same thing. But when I do it up top, I go in the middle of my brow first. And then once I get to the peak of my brow, which is that arch, I begin to curve it down and meet it towards the end, like so. So now you have a brow. Of course, you're not going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to do the same to this one. Doing your top allows you to make your arch as high as you want. It doesn't matter. I like to do a somewhat regular arch, and then I just go in and start filling in exactly where I started my the top of my brow, and then I begin to fill in the front. And once again, once I get to the front, that's when I make those hair-like strokes. So my eyebrows are going this way first, and then when I get to the front, I go straight up. Is it?
It's a skirt.
I bought it for you.
You gotta fucking come through it, you have to go for it, and I do. Oh my God. Polo, man, I done felt like 3 polo shirts on my mama's phone. I ain't doing it. She good. Didn't y'all have so much baby fat? I'm gonna throw this old piece of shit. I had so much baby fat piece.
Okay, so now that I have the base of my brows pretty much, I'm just going to go in with the matte concealer in NW40, the Studio Finish. And I'm going to take that angled brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to apply a little bit. Normally, if I'm just doing my brows, I use a different color, the other color that I showed you. But since I'm going to do eyeshadow as well, I'm going to use it as a base. So now I'm just cleaning up underneath. Like so. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other brow. Then I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealer and clean up top. Okay, so right now I'm just going to go ahead and finish and do my eyeshadow and stuff, and I'll be back to show you the rest of my brows.